Hey, Duygu.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. I am excited and curious about our lesson.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And yani good.
All right. Okay,
Because
good.
of work, I feel tired, but not
Uh-huh.
mentally, just physically.
Basically.
Uh, yes, but I'm excited about our lesson.
Okay, great. Great. All right,
How
that's
do
good
you
to know.
do?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. This week is not a good week for me
Oh,
because
why?
I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
I'll tell you why. This week is not good for me because I have speaking exams at the university.
Hmm.
And whenever I have speaking exams, I get extremely depressed.
Why?
Now, tell me what. Ask me why.
Hmm.
Ask me why.
Why? What happened?
Well, what happens is um, during speaking exams, I realize that all my effort throughout the semester has gone to waste.
Hmm.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay. So if something goes to waste,
Disappear? No.
well,
No.
um, you see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah. Okay.
Where did that paper go?
Rubbish bin.
Right. It went to waste. Okay. So
Okay.
all my effort during the semester has gone to waste.
Mhm.
Now, tell me why do you think my effort has gone to waste? Why do you think my effort has gone to waste?
I don't know. It is related to your um, it is related to and what for example is it a was it a Turkish speaking or
No, it was a Spanish speaking
Spanish?
exam. Yes.
Mhm. I don't know, maybe you studied wrong, wrong lesson, wrong topic, something like that.
No,
I don't know.
no, I was the teacher. I
Mhm.
was I was the evaluator. I
Okay.
was I was the one evaluating the students.
Mhm.
See, so
Okay.
why do you think my efforts have gone to waste?
Okay. I think you have some students, uh, and you prepared them this exam, but
Right.
they
Yes.
didn't achieve it.
Exactly. That's right. They didn't
Mhm.
achieve uh, they didn't achieve the goal. Right. So I spent all my time and effort to teach them something during the semester. semester,
Mhm.
and today I realized that that all my efforts went to waste. They don't know
Mm,
anything.
disappointing.
It's very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. So that's why I um, I get depressed
Mhm.
during speaking exam week.
Okay.
So yeah,
But it
so that's
passed,
why
Antonio.
I hope so too. I hope it all. Don't worry, it always passes. It always passes. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, um, okay. Now okay. So tonight we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about. Let me share the Word document. Okay. So challenges um, of living abroad.
Mhm.
Okay. So
It is
um,
important to me.
yeah. Okay. So what do you think the challenges of living abroad are?
Language, I think.
Language. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And different cultures, different rules. Um,
Mm-hmm.
mm, and this kind of things, I think. You don't know
Okay.
anything about their rules, their politics, something like that. Their
Mm-hmm.
people, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so they can create some challenges for
Mm-hmm.
for me or for
Yeah. Uh,
anybody, for somebody.
right. What about the culture?
Yes, culture.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is related to people and you don't know their people, their own culture. Um, so yes, it can be a challenge for people.
Right. Right. Okay. Um, okay. Now, I want to show you a list of words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to show you a list of words. And um, hold on. Here we go. Okay. So, first of all, tell me if these words are positive or negative. Okay. So, the
Okay.
first one, anxious.
Negative,
That's negative. Okay. Comfortable.
positive.
Okay. So, let's go
Go
over
on.
each one.
Uh-huh. Okay. Confident, positive. Curious,
Mhm.
positive. Depressed, negative. Embarrassed, I think negative.
Okay.
Enthusiastic,
Now say embarrassed.
embarrassed, embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed means
Embarrassed.
shy, something like that.
Right.
No, no.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, negative.
Mm-hmm.
Enthusiastic, positive.
Mm-hmm.
Excited, positive. Fascinated, I didn't remember, but positive, I think.
It is a positive feeling. Yes.
Okay, but I
Now,
didn't
eh,
remember.
okay, if you feel fascinated, it means you feel very, very interested in something.
Okay.
Okay.
Homesick, I don't know, but I think negative.
Well, it is negative. Yes, it's a negative feeling. So if you go abroad or if you move abroad, um, you might feel homesick
Miss your
for the
own
first.
country, something like that.
Well, it means you miss your home country,
Okay. Mhm,
right? So if you're homesick, it means you miss your home country.
mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Insecure, negative. Nervous,
Hmm.
nervous, negative.
Nervous, yes.
Nervous, uncertain, negative. Uncomfortable, negative. Worried, negative.
Right. Okay, good. Now, um, now, if you moved abroad, what would make you anxious? Okay, so let me write down the question. If you moved abroad,
Mhm,
what would make you anxious?
mhm.
Or what would you feel anxious about?
Um, okay. Hmm. It takes me.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
No, I remember something like that. It takes me uh, not knowing their language.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and um, someone uh, someone don't understand me, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and mistakes about government issues, for example.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, now see, you so far you have mentioned three things,
yes.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, now that means you have many things in your mind.
Yes.
Okay, now when you have many things in your mind, you can answer the question like this. Look, one thing, okay,
Mhm.
one thing that blah, blah, blah,
Mm.
okay,
Second.
or something that blah, blah, blah,
Mhm.
okay. So remember, we can start the answer like this when you have many things in your mind. For example, not understanding people. The other one was
Making mistakes about government
right,
issue. Yeah.
government issues, and you said something else I don't remember.
Um, if someone doesn't understand me, for example, and
Okay, all right. So one thing that okay, so one thing that I would feel anxious about is
Mhm.
not being able to communicate with people. I think that's
Mhm.
what you wanted to say.
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. Now you have said one thing now. All right. If you want to give me another example, what can you say? You can say this. Another thing that I would feel anxious about is government issues, for example. Okay. All right. Now, tell me something that you would feel confident about, or what would make you feel confident? So, hold on one second. So, if you moved abroad, what would make you feel comfortable?
Okay.
Now, remember.
One thing
Yes.
that I will.
Yes, one thing that
I would make me feel comfortable is
now
not.
look at the difference. Look at the difference between this and this.
I would make me feel comfortable. No, that's make me feel comfortable. I
Yes, one thing that would make me feel
comfortable is I think being able to use AI, for example, AI for language, for example.
AI for learning a new language.
Yes.
For learning a new language. Okay. All right. Okay. Can you say that again, please?
Okay.
So if you moved abroad, what would make you feel comfortable?
One thing that make me feel comfortable is being able to use AI for learning a language.
Okay.
A new language.
Right. Okay.
And another thing that make me feel comfortable is being a great person, smiling person, positive person, for example.
Good, good. Okay, now I want you to try that again, okay? But there was one word too many. There was an extra word in your first sentence, okay? So try it again. So, Duygu, if you moved abroad, what would make you feel comfortable?
One thing that would make me feel comfortable is using AI for learning a new language, I think.
Well, no, this is good.
This is good.
Being able, being able to use AI for learning a new language.
My second sentence.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant the second sentence. Yes. So let's start again.
Okay. Another thing
Let's start again.
Okay. Another thing that would make me feel comfortable is I am a positive person. No.
Is being
a positive person.
Right, being a positive person. Okay. All right. Did you say something else? I think you
No,
said
no,
something after that.
no.
No?
I'm just smiling.
Okay. All right. So let's try it again. Let's try it again, Duygu. So, Duygu, if you moved abroad, what would make you feel comfortable?
Antonio, one thing that would make me feel comfortable is being able to use AI for learning a new language or
Okay.
communicate with another people and yes, another other people
With
and
other people, yeah.
with other people. Another thing that would make me feel comfortable is being a positive person.
Okay. All right. Good. Now, if you moved abroad, what would make you feel uncomfortable?
That. The thing that, not the thing. One thing that I would
Mhm.
I, not would I, would make me feel uncomfortable is uh, mm, mm, mm, mm, mm, uncomfortable is um, missing my passport, for example.
Ooh, okay. Yes.
Uh,
Or you mean losing your
losing,
passport?
yes, not missing, losing my uh, pass, pass, passport. And another thing that would make me feel uncomfortable is um, not getting a job, a new job, for example,
Right.
or not
Right.
working uh, remotely, for example. I don't know.
Not not getting a job. Okay. Okay. And the other one was
Lose, losing my
losing losing your passport.
passport.
Okay. Or losing my passport. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's try that again, Duygu. So, if you moved abroad, what would make you feel uncomfortable?
One thing that would make me uncomfortable is losing my passport.
Hmm, okay.
Another uh, thing that I would not I another thing that would make me feel uncomfortable is not getting a job.
Right, not getting a job. Hmm, okay. All right. Now, Duygu, I have a very, very bad memory. Can you remind me, um, what would make you feel, comfortable if you moved abroad, please?
Okay, Antonio. One thing that would make me feel comfortable is uh, being able to use AI for learning a new language or
Okay.
communicating with other people. And
Mhm.
another thing that would make me feel comfortable is uh, being a positive person.
Oh, all right. Wow, that makes total sense. That makes perfect sense. Now, Dougal, I was just wondering, I was wondering if you moved abroad, what would make you feel uncomfortable?
I can say one thing that would make me feel uncomfortable is not getting a job, Antonio. And the other
Mm,
thing that would make me feel uncomfortable is losing my password, password, not passport, passport.
right, this is your passport. Okay, all right. Now, remember, okay, so you said one thing, or and then you said the another thing. Okay. Now remember, you can also say something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, something, and you can say another thing that, another thing that. All right. Okay, good. Now, Duygu, um, let me ask you something else. Um, so if you moved abroad, or if you lived in a foreign country, um, what is something that you would be very enthusiastic about? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me ask that question again.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you lived in a foreign country, what is something that you would be enthusiastic about?
Okay. Something that I would be enthusiastic about is
Hmm.
uh, testing new food and
Passing your food?
testing new food.
Oh, tasting. Yes,
Tasting.
tasting new food. Right. Or you can say trying new
Trying.
food.
Okay, trying new foods. New food.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and another thing that I would be enthusiastic about is uh, seeing new places.
Yeah, seeing new places. Okay, seeing new places. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. Now, let's try that again. Duygu, if you lived in a foreign country, what is something that you would be enthusiastic about?
Antonio, one thing that I would be enthusiastic about is trying new food.
Hmm.
And another thing that I would be enthusiastic about seeing new places.
You missed one word.
Hmm?
You missed one word.
Is seeing
Yes,
new places.
is seeing new places. Okay. Now, if you say another thing that, and after that, if you want to say another thing, you can say this. Yet another thing that blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Okay. So you can say one thing that, and then you can say another thing that, and after that you can say yet another thing that. Okay.
Yet means the last one. Last another thing. No. Mm-mm.
Mm, no, not really. Um, don't worry too much about the
Meaning last.
meaning.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry about the meaning. The only important thing to know is that when you give your answer, you can say this. Well, one thing that I would be enthusiastic about is blah blah blah. Another thing that I would feel enthusiastic about is blah, blah, blah. And yet, another thing I would feel enthusiastic about is blah, blah, blah. Okay. So one thing, another thing, yet another
another.
thing.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Now, see, I forgot already. Duygu. So if you moved abroad, what would make you feel comfortable?
Okay, Antonio. I can be reminded. I can be a reminder for you.
Okay, please be a reminder for me.
One thing that I one thing that would make me feel comfortable is being to being able to use AI for learning a new language. And another thing that would make me feel comfortable is being a positive person. And yet another thing that would make me feel comfortable is my is my learning agility.
Your learning ability.
Agility.
Oh, agility. Okay. All right. Very, very good. Very good. Now, Duygu, if you lived abroad, what is something that um, you would be enthusiastic about?
Something that would something that is not is yes something that I would be enthusiastic about is uh, trying new food. Another thing that I would be enthusiastic about uh, seeing new places. And yet, another thing that I would be enthusiastic about is learning a new culture.
Learning a new culture. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now, um, what is something um, that you would really miss about Turkey?
One thing that I would really miss is our food and drink. Like like sarma, dolma, lahmacun, kebab, something like that.
Okay.
Another thing that I really miss is I would really miss um is mm, I don't know. Natural places, for example. İşte sea.
I'm sorry?
Natural places, for example. I don't
Okay.
know. And yet another thing that I would really miss is my family.
All right. Yeah, your family. Yes. Last but not least.
Not least. Okay.
Yeah, last but not least. All right. Okay. Now I would like you to ask me the a similar question, but choose one of these words.
Okay. If you moved abroad, what would you feel depressed about?
Okay, what would you feel depressed about? Um, okay, so so if you moved abroad, what would you feel depressed about? Okay, that's good. Now, can you answer? I'm sorry, can you make a similar question? Can you ask a similar question, but um, similar to this?
Okay.
No, similar to this one.
Okay. If you moved abroad,
Mm-hmm.
what what um, what would make you what would you feel? What would make you and what would make you feel depressed?
Exactly. Very good. What would make you feel depressed? What would make what would make you feel depressed? Okay. Well, Duygu, if I moved abroad, well, I already moved abroad. I moved to Turkey. But no, if I moved abroad
Because
to
of marriage or job, Antonio?
because of marriage.
Marriage. Okay.
Yeah. Um, that's the main reason why a lot of people move to Turkey, I think, because of someone. Yeah, well, if I moved abroad, one thing that I would feel depressed about is um, not being able to communicate with others. Okay. Another thing that I would feel depressed about is not another thing that I would feel depressed about is let me think.
Your
Not
students,
communicating with others. I'm sorry.
your students didn't pass their exam. You can believe.
Well, another thing that I would feel depressed about is um, mm, hmm, uh, ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What would make me feel depressed? One thing that would make me feel depressed is not being not being able to see my daughters. Okay, not being able to see my daughters. If I moved abroad, uh, another thing that would make me feel depressed um, is um, having to live in a dirty apartment. Yes.
Yeah.
And yet another thing that would make me feel depressed is having to deal with um, immigration paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you understand everything I said?
Yes, I can. I
Okay.
understood.
Okay. Now, if you moved abroad, what would make you feel depressed, Duygu?
Uh, mm, mm, mm. One thing that would me feel depressed about is
Try again. Which one are you answering? This one?
okay, the
First
second
one or
one.
the second one?
Second one, I think.
Okay. All right. So try that again, please.
Okay. One thing that make me feel depressed is mm, depressed is not having time to call my parents, for example,
Right.
because of my job or duties about new country, for example.
Right. Right.
Another thing that would make me feel depressed is paperworks like you,
Right. Paperwork.
and yet another thing that would make me feel depressed is mm, um, not uh, not having a good friends.
Not having good friends.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Not having good friends. Okay, good. Now let's try this. Um, let's try this exercise here. Hold on one second. I'm going to share it with you in just a moment. Okay. Okay. So complete these sentences about living in a foreign country.
Okay.
So for example, here we have my friends, my family getting sick, trying new foods, feeling like an outsider. Do you know what this means? Feeling like an outsider?
Yes, I know.
Okay, making new friends, being away from home, my grandmother's cooking, speaking a foreign language, getting lost in a new city, not understanding people, and learning about a different culture.
Okay. Blah is something I'd be very enthusiastic about. Trying new foods is something I would be very enthusiastic about. The thing I would probably be most excited about is making new friends.
Okay. All right. Now, Duygu, for every phrase, okay, or for every sentence, I would like you to add one more sentence or two more sentences. Okay. For example, um, what was number one? What did you say for number one?
Trying new foods.
Trying new food is something that I be enthusiastic about. Okay. And then another thing that I would be very enthusiastic about is blah blah blah. Does that make sense? So I want you to tell me two things for every scenario, for every situation, or for
Okay.
every Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Should I choose the lists or can I say different things?
Yeah, you can say a different thing. Yes,
Okay.
you can say something different.
Okay. Second one.
Okay.
The thing I would probably be most excited about is um, making new friends. And
Mhm.
another thing that I would probably be most excited about is learning a new language.
Okay.
My
Okay. Now let's
grandmother's
go.
cooking is something I would really miss. Another thing that I would really miss is my
Mhm.
family.
Right.
Two things I would be homesick for are feeling like an outsider and and mm, speaking a foreign language.
Well, when we say um, be homesick for,
Hı
it
hı.
means to miss.
Miss. Okay, okay, okay, okay.
Miss. Yeah.
Uh, okay.
Two things that you
Mm.
miss about home.
And my grandmother's cooking and my family, for example.
Right.
Family.
Exactly. Okay.
Yet another
Right. So can you?
thing, yet another thing that I would be homesick for
Uh-huh.
uh, is food, I think.
Right. Iskandar,
And
for example.
Iskandar, yes. Something I would get depressed about is feeling like an outsider. Another thing
Mhm.
that I would get depressed about is speaking a foreign language.
Okay.
Um, mm, mm, mm, mm, mm. One thing that I might be embarrassed about. Not understanding people is one thing that I might be embarrassed about.
Say embarrassed.
Embarrassed about. Another thing that I might be embarrassed about is um, getting getting lost in a new city.
Okay. Good. Good. All
The
right. Let's go
thing
with number 7.
I would feel most uncomfortable about would be um, getting sick. Another thing that I would feel most uncomfortable, not most, feel uncomfortable about is um, not understanding people.
Okay.
Uh, People who I miss the most. Mm, My friends and my sister are the people who I would miss the most.
Uh-huh.
Another person, another person who I would miss the most is
Well,
uh,
not the most.
not the most. Okay, you are
Yeah.
right. Is miss I like not like another person who I would miss is um my grandmother, for example.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I would be insecure about is mm, not finding a suitable house, for example.
Okay.
Yet another thing that I would be insecure about is not communicating with people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, anxious about not understanding people and and not understanding some government issues are two things
Mm-hmm.
I would be anxious about. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing that I would be anxious about uh, is not finding a new friend, good new friend,
Right. Or not making new friends.
making new friends. Yes.
Not making new friends. Okay. All right. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, Duygu. Now, Duygu, can you tell me something that you would be homesick for?
One thing that I would feel uh, I would feel homesick is uh,
Well, the structure is this: to to be homesick for something.
to be homesick for something.
Something.
Okay.
Okay. So, for example, I am sick for um, I am homesick for um, um, I am homesick for börek.
One
Okay.
thing that one thing that I am homesick for my parents. Another thing that I am homesick for lahmacun.
You're missing something.
Yes.
Try again.
Oh, okay. Another thing that I I am I feel homesick for.
I It's to be homesick for.
Uh, I would be homesick for. I would be, or I am homesick for.
Well, if you say
Would be.
I am,
Okay.
if you say I
Okay.
am, that means you are abroad right now.
Okay. I would be homesick for lahmacun. Yet another thing that I
Well,
would
well, you
be,
miss one word.
yeah, another thing that I would be homesick for is
Is lahmacun.
lahmacun.
Okay. Yes. Right.
Yet
Right
another thing
there.
that I I would be homesick for um, homesick for is mm, I don't know. My sister.
Hmm. Well, Now, because you said thing,
Not sister. Another
not
person.
sister.
Not sister. Hmm. Dialogues
Okay,
with my sister, for example.
Okay, is dialogues with my sister. Okay, good, not too bad. Okay,
Not too bad,
all
not
right.
too bad, but bad, you say.
No, but I mean, it took you like a couple of tries before you got it right.
Yes, yes,
Because I
I
mean,
know.
you forget this word is. Yeah, you
Yes.
tend to forget this word. So, all right. Duygu, if you moved abroad, what is something that you would be homesick for?
One thing that I would be not yes, I would be homesick for um, is lahmacun. Another thing that I would be homesick for is dialogues with my sister.
Hmm?
Yet another thing that I would be homesick for is my uh, my hometown. I don't know.
Right, your hometown or your apartment,
Oh,
your
yeah,
place,
okay.
your
Mhm.
house. Okay, all right, good, good.
Not bad, not
Now,
bad.
no, I this time I said good, good. All right. Now, okay. All right. Now, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me do something here. Uh, okay. Um, hmm. Hmm. Okay. Now, Duygu, mm, mm, people say it's going to rain tomorrow.
Mhm.
Is that true? People say that it's going to rain tomorrow. Is that true?
We learned it, Antonio, but I
You
didn't
you you
remember.
forget?
It slipped my mind, Antonio. But if I see one time, I can
Uh-huh.
remember it.
Hmm.
It is related to mm, not. It is related to supposed to. Huh.
Yes.
Uh, mm,
Hmm. Well, it is supposed to rain tomorrow, or it is not supposed to rain tomorrow.
okay.
Okay, that's what I was expecting. Now, do you remember what we teach animals to do? You know, sometimes we teach animals to do something. What do we teach animals to do? Patiği var.
Sorry.
Sometimes we teach animals to do something. What do we teach animals to do? You know, sometimes we ask a dog to give us their paw. Patiği var diyoruz ya.
Hı hı.
Patiği var. So what do we call that? Remember what we call that? No?
Trick.
Yes, we call those, yes, those are tricks. Those are tricks. And um,
I am embarrassed now.
you are embarrassed.
Yes, embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Okay.
Embarrassed.
All right. And okay. And remember what did remember Frank?
Yes, I remember.
Right. What did he have in his golf cart?
A golden bracelet.
Right. He had a gold bracelet.
Not
And
golden, yes, gold bracelet.
what happened to the gold bracelet?
A big crow uh, came out of nowhere and
Uh-huh.
made off with it.
Ah, okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Now, Duygu, do you remember Frank?
Yes, I remember.
Frank Landstrom?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, you remember him?
Remember him.
Yeah, what did he have in his golf cart?
Uh, a gold bracelet. There was
Right,
a
he had a gold
gold.
bracelet, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, he had a gold bracelet, right?
Yes, he had a gold bracelet in
Yeah,
his
he
golf
had a
cart.
gold bracelet. Now, right, and remember what happened to his gold bracelet?
Yes, I remember. A crow,
What happened? Remind me.
a crow came out of nowhere and made off with his bracelet.
Right, very good, very good. Now, Dougal, ask me the same questions, please.
Do you remember Frank's story?
Yes, sure. I remember who Frank is. Yeah.
Uh, has he has he not that yet? Did he has the bracelet?
Yes,
Did
he
he
had a
have
gold
a
bracelet.
what happened his bracelet?
What happened to his bracelet?
What happened to his bracelet? Okay.
Hmm. Well, a crow came out of nowhere and made off with it.
Hmm. What
Yeah.
happened? What happened to at the end of the story?
At the end of the story, at the end of the story, some guy named Tom read a news story about a crow and a gold bracelet, and he put two and two together, and he got in touch with Frank, and he gave the bracelet back to Frank.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Um, now let's try that. Let's try it. You give it a try. So, do you remember Frank Landstrom?
Yes, Antonio. I remember a little bit.
Okay, you remember a little bit. Do you remember what he had in his golf cart?
Yes, he had a gold bracelet.
Oh, okay. And did something happen to his gold bracelet?
Yes, yes. A big crow came out of nowhere and made of with it. With it.
Hmm. Yeah, made off with it. Okay. And do you remember a guy? Do you remember a guy named Tom?
Yes, he pulled into another day. He pulled into a supermarket and something shiny, something shiny caught his eye.
Right.
Yeah, it was Frank's gold bracelet,
Okay.
but he didn't know it. The another
Uh-huh.
next day, he saw a um, news about a crow and a bracelet. He put
Mm-hmm.
two and two together and called
Mm-hmm.
Frank to get it back. Not get it back. Yes, get it back. Uh, and
Right, right. So Frank, yeah, Tom gave the
okay, gave gave it called Frank to give it back.
right. He called Frank to give it back. And Frank
Got it
got
back.
it back.
Okay,
Right, Frank got it back. Okay, good. All right. Um,
but I didn't remember. Supposed to. Also, I did my homework 2 weeks ago, but
uh-huh.
I didn't remember.
Did we go over the homework?
Hmm?
Which homework are you talking about?
Supposed to homework.
Oh, okay.
We did it,
Hmm.
but I need to take over one more, I think.
You need to go
I
over.
forget. I go over. Okay.
Yeah, you need to go over your homework one more time. Okay. Um, all right. Now, um, okay, hold on one second. Okay. Mm, okay. All right. Now, we're going to do this. Take a look at this mixed up vocabulary.
I cannot see.
Okay.
I cannot see
Oh, sorry.
another
Sorry.
sheet.
There you go.
Okay. Ela toca. Traffic jam.
Traffic jam. All right.
Hmm. Use this to stop the car. Hmm.
When you want to stop the car, what do you push?
Hmm. Mm-mm.
Hmm. So, for example, you start driving,
Okay.
right? Now, if you want to stop the car, what do you do? right? So the car is moving, right? The car is moving, the car is traveling. So you want to stop, right? What do you do? Do you push the gas?
Not the other one, but I don't know the other
Oh,
one.
okay. You push the brake.
Break. Huh, okay.
Brake.
Break.
Yes, you push the brake. Okay.
It is a very
What do you,
simple word, but okay, break.
all right. Yeah, you put the brake. So, in a car you have two pedals. If it's an automatic car, you have two pedals. One of them we call it the gas, and the other one we call it
Break.
the brake.
Okay.
Okay? The brake. Okay. All right, next.
Use this gear to go backwards. Mm,
So, um,
I didn't understand.
okay. So let's say you want to move. Do you um, do you own a car, Duygu?
Yes.
What kind of car do you have?
Mm, yeah. Manual or automatic, you mean? Automatic.
Well, yeah. Is it an automatic or a manual car?
Automatic car.
Automatic car. Now, when
Automatic.
you want to go forward, what do you do?
Hmm. I
Remember
use
those remember those letters? Remember the letters that you have in the gearbox? If you want to go backwards, you set the gearbox to an R. Um, hold on one second. Let me show you what I mean. Um, uh, automatic gear shift. Okay, here it is. Wait 1 second. Okay, and there we go. So this P, do you know what it stands for? What is this P for?
park.
Right. And you know what this R is for?
Mm, back, I think, but I don't
Right.
know.
It's reverse.
River. Okay.
Reverse. Yes, reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let's try the next one.
Mm, blah blah screen.
Right, blah blah screen. Yes.
Uh,
It's the wind screen.
okay. Mm,
Okay.
get a flat. Mm,
Do you know what they're talking about here? How many tires does a car have?
I don't know this one.
Well,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no.
tire,
How
for
many?
example. Tire,
I'm sorry? Yeah, something tire. But how many tires does a car have?
4.
Right. 4. Okay. But every car has a 5th tire,
Hmm.
right? Every
Yes.
car has one more tire. What do we
Mm-hmm.
call that tire? Yedek, değil mi? Yedek.
Yes.
Okay. In English, we call
And
it
spare tire.
spare tire. Yes, spare tire. Okay. And what about the next one?
Road bir şey. Road bla bla. Road sign.
Yes, road sign. Okay. And
Ah, the bigger this is, the faster the car.
what makes a car go? Motor in
Engine.
Turkish. Engine. Engine. That's right. Engine. Okay. Now let's
My
take a look at some.
my car
I'm sorry.
knowledge is too bad.
All right. Now let's take a look at these idioms. Okay. Now these idioms are very useful. Okay. And they have to do with cars.
Mhm.
Okay. They are related. They're related to cars. Okay. Now let's take a look at the first one and try to guess what this is.
Okay. This new login procedure is driving me around the.
If you don't know, that's okay. Let's skip to the next one. Okay.
Driving me around the crazy, I think. Okay, it's time to change, blah blah, and practice some of this new grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
This is what you say when you're talking about something and then you want to change topics.
yes,
Okay.
change.
If you don't know, that's fine. Let's keep going. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
After 8 hours of talks, negotiations seem to have come to a the dead deadline. Hmm. Deadline, I think.
That's not a bad guess. Okay, that's not a bad guess, but that's not what we're looking for.
Okay. Sandra, you are in the driving on this project.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the
It's okay. Don't worry if you don't
driving
know it.
seat, maybe. I don't know. Driving seat.
Yes, very good, Duygu. Very good. You are in the driving seat on this project. What do you think that means?
You are our leader, for example. Leader
Exactly. Very
on
good.
this
Very good. You're
project.
the leader on this project. Okay. All right. And
Fasten your belts, I think. Things are about to get interesting.
okay. Yes. Yeah. Fasten. It's not belt, but it's something very similar. Okay. All right. Let me show you the options. All right. So let's okay, so we said you are in the driving seat on this project, and we said your
Seat
fasten
belt.
your seatbelt. Things are about to get interesting. Now, what do you think this means? Fasten your seatbelt.
Be careful, something like that. Yani you can be careful and listen to me. Focus on.
Okay. All right. All right. And what about the other two? Let's do this one. After 8 hours of talks, negotiations seemed to have come to a dead
And.
yes. Okay, have come to a dead end. What do you think that means?
The final decision, something like that.
Right. Now, if negotiations have come to a dead end, it means the negotiations finished, but no decision was made.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And okay, it's time to change.
I think it is gear.
Yes, it's time to change gear and practice some of this new grammar.
Yeah,
Okay, why do you yes.
You change your mind or this situation and go on. Forget about the past. Past. You should focus on new things. Something like that.
Well, we say let's change gear. Let's change gear now. It means, I mean, that's what I say when I want to finish talking about one topic and start talking about a different topic. Okay, so for example, okay, so let's say we're talking about politics. Okay, so we start talking about politics, and we talk about politics for 10 minutes, and then I want to change topic. I want to start talking about shoes. I don't know. Okay, so I say, all right, Duygu, let's change gear.
Okay.
I want to talk about shoes now. Okay, yani konuyu değiştirelim.
I understood.
Something like that. Konuyu değiştirelim. Okay. And the other one is this new login procedure is driving me around the
band.
It's driving me around the bend. Okay. What do you think that means? You said it at the beginning. You said driving me crazy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Driving me crazy. Okay. Now, so these are useful expressions. Okay. So if you want to change topics, what do you say?
Change gear.
Yes, let's change gears. Or let's change gear. Okay. Now, if you want to say you are the leader on this project, you say
you are in the driving seat.
Yes, Duygu, you are in the driving seat on this project. Okay. Now, who can you tell this to? Can you tell this to someone at work?
Yes, at work.
Who could you say this to? Give me an example. Give me someone who you can tell this to.
Mm, I say someone for this.
Right. Who can you say it to? Give me a name.
Hmm. Elif, for example.
Elif.
Mhm.
All right. So you say, "Hey Elif."
You are in the driving seat on this project. I
Right.
trust you.
There you go. You're in the driving seat on this project, Elif. I trust you. All right. Don't disappoint me. All right. And um, what is something that drives you around the bend, Duygu?
Mm,
What is something that drives you around
okay. Routine works, routine duties are driving around the band.
the bend? Okay. All right. So try answering that question with, one thing or something. Okay. So let me try. Let's try that again. Duygu, what drives you around the bend?
Mm, one thing that one thing that's driving me around the band is routine tasks.
Routine tasks. Okay.
Yes, another thing that's driving me around the band is mm, being late
Okay.
and
Or is people being late?
people being late. Yes, not me
Okay.
being late. Okay, people being late.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, so see, all these expressions have to do with car. Okay.
Mhm.
So these are useful expressions. We'll practice these expressions. I'll text you this week so
Okay,
that you can practice these expressions, and then we'll I have some questions about cars that we can talk about, and that's it. Now, I promise I will send you homework. I'm sorry about last week. I didn't send you homework, but this time I will send you homework
okay,
because I need you to I need I I need you to keep you I need to keep you busy.
okay,
Okay, I need to keep you busy.
okay. Yes, you're right.
Yes, I need to
Re-
keep you busy.
repeating
All
is
right.
repeating is too important and very important.
Yeah, yeah. Repeating is the key
Yes.
to learning.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, Antonio.
Okay, Dougal.
Call it
Thank you for
call
tonight.
it call it night mıydı?
Yes, let's call it
Let's
a
call it
night.
night. A night. Okay.
Let's call it a night. Okay.
Have a good
Dougal,
night. Huh.
Dougal, should we call it a night?
Hmm?
Should we
We
call it a
call it.
night?
Yes, we should. Yes, we should call it a night.
Very good. Very good. Let's try that again. Hey, Duygu, should we call it a night?
Yes, Antonio, we should call it a night.
Okay. All right.
Not bad, not bad.
Then, huh?
Not bad, I say.
That was good. That was good. Okay. All right. All right, Duygu. Let's call it a night.
Okay,
All
bye-bye.
right. Have a good
Bye-bye.
one. Bye.
You too, bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.